Many families have no idea that just one plant placed in the wrong spot can cause their wealth to drain away uncontrollably. Hello, I am Master Quan. Many families still think that houseplants are just for decoration, something to make the living space feel fresh and more lively. But in the Feng Shui of wealth, every single plant carries a living energy. That energy has a direct impact on the flow of money, health, and overall stability in the home. When placed correctly, a plant can activate powerful positive energy. But if placed incorrectly, it can unintentionally block or scatter the flow of wealth energy. Wealthy people understand that greenery does not just beautify the home, it is also a tool to balance the energy in a space, to hold on to prosperity, and to attract abundance. The key difference lies in how they choose their plants, where they place them, and how they take care of them so that the energy of wealth is continuously nurtured. These are principles that most people tend to overlook, yet they make a huge difference in the financial and energetic flow of a household. In today's video, I am going to share 5 Feng Shui secrets about growing plants that wealthy people absolutely believe in. Powerful principles that help preserve wealth, attract abundance, and maintain long-lasting prosperity in the family. Before we begin, take a moment to leave a comment below and affirm this positive energy. I open my heart to receive all the good energy of wealth flowing into my home. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on valuable tips that help you nurture abundance and protect long-term prosperity every single day. So what are the plant-growing secrets that wealthy people always believe in? Now let us dive deep into these things that may seem simple on the surface, but actually determine whether the plants in your home are attracting wealth energy or unintentionally draining away your good fortune. Secret number 1, choose plants that match the homeowner's element. In practical Feng Shui, choosing plants that match your element is not just about picking your favorite color. It is about creating a natural harmony between the individual and the energy flow of the living space. Each of the 5 elements in the Wuxing system carries its own energy frequency. Some elements enhance, some nourish, some support, and some weaken others. When you choose a plant with colors, shapes, and energy that harmonize with your personal element, you are creating a supportive energy flow. This flow is not loud or flashy, but it quietly builds up stability and helps wealth enter smoothly and stay longer. For people with the fire element, green plants or those with red and orange hues are not only visually attractive, but also carry deep energetic significance. Green belongs to the wood element, and wood supports fire, which means the surrounding environment is naturally feeding the inner flame of vitality of the homeowner. Meanwhile, red and orange tones strengthen the core nature of fire itself. They help the mind stay sharp, increase proactiveness, and improve leadership skills at work. When the energy of fire is properly nurtured, people with this element often become more decisive, adaptable, and able to spot financial opportunities more quickly. At that point, a plant that matches your element is no longer just decoration. It becomes a catalyst for explosive prosperity. For those with the metal element, round-shaped plants with soft leaves in yellow or white colors create a powerful resonance in a completely different way. Gentle, steady, and deep. Metal represents clarity, precision, and stability. When properly supported, people with the metal element tend to think more clearly, manage money better, and maintain steady income with fewer conflicts or losses. Plants that align with metal help calm the energy of a space, reduce chaos, and bring about order and clarity, just like the nature of the metal element. That is why wealthy people with the metal element are extremely cautious when placing plants in their homes. They know that if the element is wrong, the energy flow can become imbalanced and wealth can easily leak out. For those with the water element, drooping plants or ones with shades of ocean blue help directly nourish the soft and smooth energy flow of water. Water symbolizes movement, and wealth is also a type of flow. Water element plants have a calming effect on the mind, helping homeowners make clearer decisions and avoid impulsive choices, which often lead to financial imbalance. Drooping plants mimic the gentle flow of water. They do not create energy clashes or pressure, but instead maintain natural flexibility. When water energy is properly supported, life tends to feel like it is in flow, less stuck, fewer obstacles, and money arrives steadily without interruption. Secret number 2, place the plant in the wealth zone of your home. In Feng Shui, the living room is considered the area that most clearly reflects the energy face of the household. It is where energy flows in from outside and spreads to the other rooms, so every object placed here has an amplified effect. When you place a plant in the living room, the goal is to create a balance between stillness and motion. The plant brings growth, while the living room space brings openness. This combination helps the energy here become fuller, warmer, and more supportive in matters of communication, relationships, and finances. A plant in the living room does not just absorb good energy. It also helps stabilize the energy field so wealth does not get scattered. The area to the right of the main entrance carries a different meaning. This is the spot where energy makes its first turn upon entering the home. In Feng Shui, the right side of the entrance represents development, new opportunities, and long-term support. When you place a suitable plant in this position, the flow of energy is guided gently, reducing the likelihood of energy rushing in too forcefully, which can create disturbances in your financial luck. A plant here acts like a welcoming guide for good energy, helping it enter the home smoothly and in an orderly manner. This is especially important for houses where the main door faces a busy street or where the energy flow is strong, because the plant helps soften the energy's pace and maintain balance right from the entrance. The balcony is the part of your home that is most directly connected to nature, so the energy here constantly changes depending on wind, sunlight, and weather. When placing plants on the balcony, the goal is not just to add greenery, but to stabilize the rhythm of yang energy as it enters the house. A well-maintained balcony plant creates a buffer zone between the strong outside energy and the more stable interior space. Plants here work like a natural cushion. They absorb harsh sunlight, soften the dryness of the wind, and bring a gentle feeling to the entire home. From a Feng Shui perspective, a balcony with thriving plants is a sign that your home has full yang energy, which is a crucial foundation for smooth and uninterrupted financial flow. In contrast, dead corners are areas where energy flow tends to be cut off or stagnant. Left unattended, these spaces easily become storage zones for heavy or cold energy, which Feng Shui calls stuck or dead energy. When using plants to activate these corners, the key is to choose plants with strong vitality, capable of surviving low light and tight spaces. A plant in a dead corner can create a gentle energy movement, helping that forgotten spot regain life. However, because the energy here is already weak, plants placed in these corners must be cared for very thoroughly. If they wilt or the soil becomes moldy, the energy can quickly turn negative, more so than in any other part of the house. This is exactly why wealthy people are very deliberate when dealing with dead corners. They know that the right plant, placed at the right time, can turn a bad spot into a source of life energy. Secret number 3, keep your plants healthy, never let them wilt. A plant that is growing well always carries a steady life current, firm stems, full leaves, and roots that spread out strong and wide. When this energy flow is intact, the surrounding space automatically feels softer, brighter, and more comfortable. Strong wood energy helps maintain a calm and steady atmosphere. It is neither rushed nor chaotic. On the other hand, when a plant becomes weak, shrinking leaves, limp stems, or fading colors, that is a sign that its internal energy rhythm has been disrupted. When a plant's energy weakens, the energy field around it also becomes unstable, which lowers the overall harmony of the space. The most important factor in keeping this life force strong is light. Light not only helps the plant photosynthesize, but also regulates the internal biological rhythms of each leaf and stem. Every plant species has its own light threshold. Sun-loving plants need brightness to stay upright, shade-loving ones need soft light to avoid leaf burn, and some only require reflected light to thrive. When a plant is placed away from its ideal lighting condition, its photosynthesis process becomes disrupted, roots slow down, and growth energy begins to decline. A plant placed in the right light source will grow steadily and emit a gentle but solid energy field. essential for the stability of wealth energy in the home. In addition to light, watering rhythm and humidity play key roles in regulating the plant's ability to exchange energy. A plant with healthy, spreading roots always gives off clearer energy than one with roots that are either dry or suffocated. This happens when the plant is watered according to the specific water cycle it needs. Too much water cuts off oxygen to the roots. Too little causes roots to shrink, and the stems and leaves lose their firmness. When roots do not function properly, the plant cannot transform living energy, which weakens the wood element and blocks its energetic flow. But when the watering rhythm is right, roots work in sync, leaves exchange energy actively, and the wood energy field remains strong, bringing a sense of order and clarity to the living space. This foundation is essential for making sound financial decisions. A healthy plant does more than beautify a room. It helps keep the home's energy steady and flowing. A thriving plant creates a feeling of vibrant energy, which is incredibly important in Feng Shui, because wealth energy can only attach to places with stable energy conditions. As the plant grows over time, the space naturally feels more peaceful, helping the people in the home think clearly, stay grounded, and make smarter financial choices. A plant does not create wealth on its own, but a healthy plant creates the environment where wealth can grow. That is the essence of the third secret to Feng Shui plant placement in the home. Secret number 4. Combine plants with Feng Shui items. In Feng Shui, green plants are considered a primary source of vital energy, but the plant's energy only becomes strong when it is supported by a surrounding system of compatible energies. That is why people who truly understand Feng Shui never leave a plant standing alone. They often pair it with items that can either amplify or guide the energy flow. When a plant is placed near the right object, the wood element energy not only spreads out but becomes thicker, more stable, and more enduring. The right combination can turn an ordinary plant into a powerful focal point of energy in the home, a place where wealth easily flows in and sticks around. The power of this secret lies in the harmony of the elements, not in flashy or decorative displays. Yellow. Quartz is a perfect example of the subtle yet effective combination of wood and earth. Yellow quartz belongs to the earth element. It is stable, solid, and excellent at holding energy. When placed next to a plant, earth becomes an anchor, helping the wood energy settle in and stay put. Wood generates, earth supports. This creates a powerful synergy that allows the plant to fully express its energy. Leaves appear greener, the stem grows stronger, and the area around the plant feels more grounded and full. It is not the quartz itself that brings in money. It is the stability it creates that allows wealth energy to find a clear and undisturbed path. Those who understand Feng Shui well usually only use a small stone, placed precisely because they know accuracy is far more important than quantity. On the other hand, items associated with the metal element, such as metal wind chimes, help introduce flexibility to the energy flow. Wind chimes are not just for making sound. They are a tool used to gently activate the energy movement in your home. When placed near a plant in the right location, each time the wind touches the metal, it triggers a subtle energy shift around the plant, preventing stagnation. Wood generates energy, metal directs it. This combination creates a gentle, dynamic flow of energy. The area becomes in rhythm, not too still, not too busy, and that gentle rhythm helps financial opportunities circulate more easily. This is a secret many wealthy households quietly apply. They do not let energy remain still. They introduce just enough movement to encourage growth. In addition to earth and metal, the water element also plays an important role in supporting plant energy. Items like small water trays or miniature fountains placed near the plant help create a soft, flowing energy state, exactly like the nature of water. Water does not just nourish plants physically, it adds a circulating energy that keeps wood from becoming too rigid. When water is present in the right amount, the plant's energy becomes more fluid and alive, rather than stuck in one place. But it is essential that water features are positioned correctly, at the right strength and at the right distance, so the plant does not become overly damp or dependent. When wood and water are in harmony, the space around the plant feels fresh, bright, and open to flow, which is a key factor in the smooth circulation of wealth energy. Secret number 5, always keep the area around your plant clean. In Feng Shui, every potted plant is seen as a source of life energy, but that energy can only flow when the surrounding space is completely clean and uncluttered. If there is dust, grime, scraps of paper, random objects, or spilled soil around the plant, the energy field becomes heavy and loses its natural clarity. Dust does not only affect how things look, it also represents old energy that has been around too long and lost its vitality. When dust builds up around a plant, life energy gets blocked right at the source, like wind hitting a thick wall and being unable to reach other parts of the house. That is why the space around your plant should be tidy, bright, minimal, and open enough for energy to move freely. The cleaner the space, the more easily wood energy can activate. Leaves absorb light better, roots receive fresher air, and the energy it gives off becomes stronger and more balanced. A green space that is messy will never bring good fortune. Only a green and clean space can build a strong energy foundation where wealth can take root. Another factor that has a big impact, yet is often overlooked, is stagnant water under or near the plant. When water stops moving, it turns heavy, develops odors, changes color, and becomes a spot where negative energy collects. In Feng Shui, water represents wealth, but only clean. Flowing water allows wealth energy to circulate. Dirty or stagnant water is linked to stagnation, loss, and blockage. Letting a tray sit full of cloudy, algae-covered water right under the plant is like placing bad energy at the heart of your home's vitality. When this area is infected with yin energy, the plant slows its growth, leaves turn yellow, the space feels damp, and the energy becomes unstable. In contrast, if the area stays dry, water is changed often, surfaces are wiped clean, and there is no mold, life energy flows freely, like water finding its path. A clean energy field not only nourishes the plant, but also supports the surrounding space, helping energy flow harmoniously. This creates the foundation for wealth to gradually build. Clean space, smooth energy, strong wood, steady prosperity. Once you understand these secrets, focus on the small habits around plant care. These simple actions determine whether life energy can fully spread. By following just a few essential steps, a plant becomes a powerful magnet that attracts and holds wealth in your home. In Feng Shui, thorny plants carry sharp energy, which is unsuitable for daily living. Sharp objects tend to make energy tense, redirect it suddenly, and lower the sense of safety. Indoors, thorns often create clashing energy spots, where energy bounces off harshly instead of flowing softly, preventing wealth energy from settling. That is why such plants are used only in certain layouts to neutralize bad directions, and are not fit for most living spaces. Besides creating clashing energy, thorns scatter the energy field. When energy hits something sharp, it splits, making the space less stable. As energy flow breaks, unease grows, the mind becomes tense, the air feels heavier, and relationships may suffer. These plants do not suit spaces that need connection, calm, and balance, the core of lasting prosperity. When it comes to the bedroom, the energy approach changes completely. This space needs stillness for the body to rest. Too many plants create excess wood energy, making a restful space too active. That much energy makes it hard to relax, sleep becomes shallow, and rest is affected. Older people are especially sensitive. Minor shifts can cause them to wake often or feel unsettled. Bedrooms should have a moderate number of plants with gentle energy, soft forms, and minimal size. Plants in the bedroom also impact night air quality. Too many plants boost gas exchange, shift humidity, and may make the room feel stuffy, even with windows open. Over time, this subtle change can lead to fatigue, poor focus, and morning sluggishness. A proper resting space needs light, steady energy, something that too many plants in a small room cannot provide. Plant pots also hold energy significance. A pot that is cracked, broken, chipped, or discolored not only affects looks, it disrupts energy flow. In Feng Shui, damaged containers represent leakage, signaling that wealth may slip away or luck may scatter. When the pot is no longer whole, the energy weakens. Breaks at the rim or base make this even worse. An intact, clean, light-colored pot gives a sense of wholeness and supports strong plant energy. When the exterior is cared for, inner energy flows more clearly. Replacing cracked pots, cleaning surfaces, and keeping the area tidy help maintain stable wealth energy. A beautiful, intact pot balances the space and symbolizes protected prosperity, something every family wants to preserve. When plants are chosen correctly, placed correctly, and cared for correctly, the living space begins to shift into a state that is easy to feel, lighter, brighter, and warmer. At that point, the plant becomes more than just decoration. It turns into a source of life energy that nourishes the entire home. Each green leaf, each clean patch around the roots, and every bit of balanced moisture contribute to a stable energy field, the foundation for lasting peace and prosperity. Changes in the space also bring changes to the emotional life. When life energy flows smoothly in the home, people feel better and finances and work start to move more easily. It is not luck, it is the result of caring for every small detail in the home, where every plant, every ray of light, and every clean energy zone quietly supports the path of the family's fortune. And when everything comes into harmony, the house becomes an open space, where wealth energy can flow in effortlessly and stay for the long run. That is the greatest value of growing plants with Feng Shui. Not flashy, not complicated, but building prosperity in the most natural way, through care, mindfulness, and balance in every little arrangement. And before we wrap up, leave a positive affirmation in the comments below. I nurture my living space so that abundance flows into my home every single day. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button to keep receiving Feng Shui tips to help your home stay full of life energy, peace, and prosperity.